Go. WWE Smackdown Live is over, and it was the go-home show. But all I ever wanted to do while watching it was go the fuck home. Like, if I was there, I would just go home. I guess that's what a go-home show now is. Just go home, don't watch the go-home show, and then show up to the pay-per-view, and that's all you need to do. Let's talk about SmackDown right after this and your phone calls and live fuckery here on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show via youtube.com/Corrupted Podcast. I don't give a flying fuck what he thinks. I'm an internet god. God. My name is Joe Cronin.
We're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Hello everybody there. Right there on The Joe Cronin Show. The hardcore legend Mick Foley.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. Wrestling talk with attitude.
This is my dear loyal lieutenant, Brother Cronin. He's a good man.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
How about this? If you're gonna call the show, grow a sack. If I offend you, fuck you. My name is Joe Cronin, and I am the guy that would absolutely 100% without a doubt put on a better go-home show than the WWE. That is absolutely full-on certainty tonight after seeing this shit of a go-home show, guys. Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens was the only thing worth watching for the most part tonight. And hell, they did a decent job with that. I don't know if it was worthy of a "this is awesome" chant from the crowd, but everything sucks so much ass that they just decided, well, we've got to chant "this is awesome" because something has to be awesome, and it's going to be that. You know what I mean? And most of the night, the WWE forced those fans to be in what I call the classic Rocky Mountain High, because everybody was just stoned out of their minds or drunk or something. I don't know, but I don't blame them. I blame the booking. What's up, Jay? Hey, Sean Bowman, thanks for subbing, man. What's up, guys? If you guys want to support the show tonight, click the link down below and donate live to the show. You guys are the ones that fund the show, so let's hear from you. If you guys want to super chat, use the $sign down below. You can donate either way you want to support the show. Shout out to Shell, who increased her pledge on Patreon up to $25 a month. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. That's right, motherfucker. I'm plugging it, bitch. It ain't e-begging. It's making a living, motherfucker. And if you don't like it, then you can suck my dick, motherfucker. How about that? My name is Joe Cronin. Are you ready to go? I'll be more entertaining than SmackDown Live. How about that? It ain't no Baron Cohen. And I'm calling him Baron Cohen from now on. Baron Cohen Fruit Roll-Up, number 4 tonight. Woo! The 4 horsemen. The 4 has been completed. Baron Corbin roll-up number 4. Woo! Woo! The only difference is Baron Corbin's probably going to win at Hell in the Cell based on that information. And hey, we got Ty Dillinger tonight. So glad to see Ty Dillinger tonight. Yes! Except I didn't get to see his entrance, which I really love, even though he got a win, so I'm not going to complain. But we got to see Mike Kanellis tonight. They skipped his entrance too, Get Buried. And Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Turn Bobby Roode heel as soon as possible. I don't give a crap. Dolph Ziggler is a fucking cuck who just needs to go to the comedy place now. Just go tell some comedy jokes. We loved you, Dolph. WWE didn't give a shit. Hey, at least they didn't throw you out the window like Stu Bennett or one of those other guys. Jake DeMarco's in the house. Jake DeMarco, can I get a "oh, fuck me"?
Oh, fuck me. God damn, last night you were a zombie. Tonight you have OD'd on cocaine and coffee. Holy shit. What an intro.
I was a zombie last night, bro. Oh, here's a donation.
F Tommy's corpse.
F Tommy's corpse. F Tommy's corpse. Jeremy, we will talk about Tommy tonight. I will talk about him tonight, bro. This is a SmackDown review, but in a little while, I'm going to get to fucking Tommy's ass. We'll talk about his motherfucking ass.
Yeah, something's got to be said for sure.
Something's going to be said about his lying ass, about his fucking little temper tantrum boy sack. Jeremy Baker, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. And thank you to the Juggalo for hosting TM Anus? I don't fucking know. But thanks for hosting the show. I appreciate it. We'll talk about gun control at a later time. I mean, we'll talk about Tommy at a later time. No, seriously, though, what do you think of SmackDown tonight, Jake?
I totally forgot until you said it in the intro that this was a go-home show. I literally said to Courtney, oh, shit, I got the review Sunday. She's like, I thought it was next week. I'm like, I thought it was the week after, too. They did nothing to make this feel special. Usually the week before they have the cage, at the arena, and they try and show it off and make it feel a little bit more ominous and like a true death-defying structure. Nope, They didn't give two shits.
Well, and it's weird because they added this, I guess, stipulation that Shane was like,
falls count anywhere. That's just to cover their ass, so when they break out of the cage, you can pin them.
Right.
Shit, bomb. So now you definitely know they're leaving the cage.
That entire opening was better than Raw and SmackDown combined. Love ya, Joe. # Baron Cologne.
Monica Baron Colon. Monica, thank you so much, Monica, for the $5 and becoming a $5 pussy pants. No, I'm just kidding. No, Monica, I love you, Monica. I swear to God, I hope your boyfriend tastes you tonight because you deserve it. And I hope everybody out there tastes what I'm cooking tonight. If you guys, once again, want to donate, some people just getting here, the link is in the description box. And plus, motherfucking, we're on Twitch. You can do it over there, too. There's a $sign. You can super chat, whatever the fuck. Fund the show. And we'll go fucking maniacal tonight. It'll be a wild one. We're going to probably play some Halo tonight. I'm feeling extra fucking crazy.
Shit bomb.
And it's going to be wild.
Keep macking a living, Joe. What's up? I just wanted to drop in and say have a great show. Sup, Jake? Joe, you're nuts. Ray Rock loves yas.
Oh, Ray Rock, you know I'm nuts, Ray Rock. Ray Rock, you know I'm nuts, bro. Ray Rock, you know I'm nuts. Ryback, Rycrack, whatever they call Ryan. It doesn't matter, Ryan Reeves, what they call you. I'm going to call you Rycuck. How about that? How about that, motherfucker? Rycuck. I'm calling you Rycuck from now on. Come at me, bro. I'll see you at WrestleCon next year, and we'll see how your pecs do. I won't walk up to you and be like, oh, man, what's up? Everything's cool. No, I'm going to stare right at your face next year at WrestleCon if you're there. If you're even there, Rycuck.
If he's relevant enough.
You hear that? I'm calling you Rycuck. Rycuck, motherfucker. He is the perfect roll-up.
Just so we can hear it.
Yeah! Flow! Grown! OG! Bring it to me, Flow Grown OG! You are a goddamn mother effing beast, bro! And I appreciate the shit out of you, you fuck boy. I will fuck with you until the end of time, Flow Grown. Okay? Flow Grown OG. Alright, let's get into this shit. Jinder Mahal almost gave me AIDS several times tonight.
Jesus Christ. He wouldn't shut the fuck up.
He just kept
and just
popping
him
up.
Coming out there, yeah.
For no reason, too. Like, I'm Jinder Mahal. And he said the same shit that he says all the time. Nakamura just... Man, this is not good. Nakamura, what did he say? I don't even know what he said. Hi. Be sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me. I am coming for WWE Championship. Like that's what happened tonight. That's what happened. That's what you did. That's what you did tonight. Can we just go with what I said? Can we go with what I said, WWE? Can we please? Can we do what I said? Shinsuke Nakamura gets in the motherfucking ring. And he grabs the microphone. And Shinsuke Nakamura says into the microphone, very simply this. Jinder Mahal, you keep on running mouth and running mouth. Not only am I going to take the WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell, but at Hell in a Cell, you die.
Racket a rock.
That's right! You die! what you need this motherfucker to do. Not sit there and sticks and stones may break my bones in a fucking nursery rhyme. What the fuck is he talking about, bro?
He pulled a tater tot. That's what he did tonight.
If he did what I just did in the right city, that fucking crowd pops, brother. How hard is this to understand? I mean, come on, bro. Somebody goes, we need to...
You know, Vinny Carr said it earlier. He said, who writes Nakamura's lines, creative or kids in elementary school? And that was part of the problem last night with the women, and it feels like they're trying to go for the lowest common denominator, you know, like the bottom barrel, you know, bullshit every time. They think their audience is a bunch of fucking inbred morons, it feels like. You said poopy, and they laugh. Oh, yeah. They said bitch. Oh, my God. You know, it's like... There's no intelligence behind it. It's always the lowest joke.
The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. The fucking artist? He came out and said a fucking nursery rhyme. The artist? Come on. And then Corey Graves had to cover it up and be like, yeah, like what did he say? Like a combat. He's more like a combat artist. I was like, how about just not the fucking artist? How about fucking you get what we just gave you? Come on,
that's
bro.
The best WWE could do about the king of strong style, since they couldn't say that apparently.
The king right now, it's the king of wrong style, bro. It's the king of wrong style right now, okay? Future modern day Maharaja who comes out and says the same thing, and then Shinsuke comes out and does a nursery rhyme. And AJ Styles is facing a guy who got rolled up tonight by Ty Dillinger. Like, am I like what? Like, what did I just watch? That's the go-home show?
And then you had to see Aiden English get an RKO, too. Don't forget about that.
Oh, dude, I might fucking... Oh, my God. I might off myself tonight. Are you kidding me? What, this was a go-home show! This was a go-home show!
At least there were things I liked about Raw last night. Raw was better by a mile, it feels like. There was nothing about tonight that I enjoyed. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
In the WWE.
Okay. More of the same stuff. Like we said, we bitched about Raw being copy and paste. This felt more phoned in than Raw, Joe. How is that possible? How?
Gee, I don't know. This was real. I mean, this was the thing about Raw was, okay, Raw was whatever it was, but this was a go-home show.
Exactly. Like, this was supposed to sell Hell in a Cell, which usually doesn't require that much of a fanfare and marketing ploy behind it, because it's supposed to sell itself, being, you know, the death-defying, ominous 3,000-ton structure from hell.
Tonight, you will witness the most amazing go-home show ever in WWE. Tonight, Baron Corbin will get fruit rolled up in the middle of the ring, and it will
Okay. How about how they wouldn't let Natalya say bitch, so they just alluded to it by telling Carmella she's a female dog, and then Ellsworth fucking barked.
Ellsworth barked! I fucking saw that! I died, bro! And here's take your dog with you. Bark!
I was like, how ridiculously cringy was that?
Oh my Christ! Barked. He fucking barked! He barked! Oh, I'm losing my mind. Listen, there's a bunch of donations. Let's play those before I fucking have a heart attack live on this show. Here you go.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
What's up, Kane? How you doing? Thanks for the support.
I think I'm going to stop watching Raw and SmackDown for a while because I feel like I can watch one fucking week and know everything I need to know for the PPV. Fuck Tommy's corpse. Fuck WWE's corpse. Fuck Vince's corpse. Have a good night, guys.
Hey, Yeah, F all those corpses, I guess. I mean, but F Tommy's corpse. Waymore, thank you, Waymore, for all the support you've given over the years. And in this tough month that is October, I appreciate you supporting with money. That's what helps me, so thank you. And here's Tom Petty's corpse. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, I love Tom.
What's with these announcers alternating heel personas? Ever noticed those, especially on Raw?
Tom Petty's corpse, thank you very much. The announcers are a mess, dude. Tom Petty's corpse, there is no structure to this whatsoever. 1 second, Corey Graves is great. The next minute, he's confusing. 1 minute, he's clearly a heel. The next minute, he's not a heel. By the way, guys, why the fuck haven't you bought my t-shirt yet? There's like only 20 of these sold. We've only sold 20 of these. We should sell 100 of these motherfuckers. Here's my apology.
I think we'd all love to hear Bret Hart shoot on Tommy Fuckboy.
Well, you know something? Maybe Tommy's big fat ass will go back up into the mountains and fuck a bear. Stu Hart, thank you so much for the $5 and becoming a $5, what I would call shit bum. Thanks for the $5. You are a good man. We will talk about Tommy. We'll get to him. I will talk to him a little bit tonight. We'll figure this shit out. There's some controversy going on with him, but we will figure that shit out tonight, okay? And I will talk some more about SmackDown if I don't have a goddamn heart attack by the end of this thing. The Kingdom.
I wish I was gay so I could taste how hard you're going to fuck Tommy.
You are going to get romped. The Kingdom is coming to the Joe Cronin Show soon. My buddies in the Kingdom, Matt Taven, and of course TK O'Ryan, the Wild Horse, and Vinny Marseglia, the Horror King. And here's No Death with a donation. What's up, No Death?
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Hell yeah, brother. My name is Enzo Amore.
Someone please kick me in the fucking balls. Jinder Royd Rage Mahal is still AIDS. So much for a go-home show. This is Go Take a Shit show. You make me fucking sick. WWE fuck Tommy's corpse, the biggest liar, quite literally.
Yeah, I would agree right now. He certainly is pushing the limits of what's true and not true. 100% Null Death. And Null Death, man, thank you so much for the support of 666 Null Death. If you guys want to donate, oh shit,
$50.
Oh,
I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Oh my God, Shell.
OMFG Joe, I have a raging lady boner right now.
I've always wanted to give somebody a lady boner. Shell, well, you are the sweetest thing in the world. Speaking of lady boners, I want you to go down there and I want... Now, Shell, I love you, Shell. Thank you. That's a lot of... I love you, Shell. You're crazy right now. Shell is going into absolutely full-on queen mode right now with donations and supporting the show on Patreon. Shell, appreciate that $50. Real quick, before we get back to the actual SmackDown Live review, for the benefit of people that weren't here, a minute ago I gave my opinion with basically how Shinsuke Nakamura should have cut his promo, rather than saying, sticks and stones may break my bones. Like, I mean, nothing is clicking right now, but here's what he should have done. Let's just get this out of the way real quick. Jake, you won't be able to hear this. He grabs the microphone, and Shinsuke Nakamura says into the microphone, very simply this.
Jinder Mahal, you keep on running mouth and running mouth. Not only am I going to take the WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell, but at Hell in a Cell, you die. That's right! You die!
That's how you do it. That's what you need this motherfucker to do! That's what should be done. That's what should have been done. That's what should have been done. Interject a little bit of fucking heart and soul into this guy's fucking goddamn shit. You know? I mean, listen, I love Shinsuke Nakamura, and, you know, he didn't do much in NXT either, but now, I mean, and let's be honest, he didn't go here on an NXT. He got, like, really quick little promos in NXT, But weren't they better than this? He didn't just come out and say sticks and stones. He just said, I am coming for your title, or I'm coming to get you or something. Great, and it wasn't very good there, and you knew it wasn't going to be good when he came out to SmackDown, but they're going to have to get creative with it, right? Now, granted, I am happy that he's not behind some fucking goddamn sushi bar or something like we thought he might do. But the fact that he comes in and just goes, sticks and stones, no, man. But if he finished it off with that, I'm going to say, you die, or, you are going to hurt, or, be hurt, or, I'm going to beat you strong style even, whatever. And then they play the music, and then he just goes nuts. That would have been way more. What I just did was the energy that he should have brought, and they should have brought, and the theatrics they should have brought to that promo. And then while he flipped out and the crowd's going nuts after a few minutes, a few seconds, they could have cut the music, and then, whatever, Jinder comes on the mic or whatever the fuck. Fine. But do something that's exciting at least. Don't just do, sticks and stones. Maybe. This is the go-home show. If he had done what I just said and said, at Hell in a Cell, not only am I going to take your title, but you die, or something like that. Maybe he didn't have to say you die, but I think that'd be funny if he started saying you die or you're done, or I'm going to introduce you to the strong style, or something he's got to come up with some kind of other catchphrase that's whoa, because I really think he needs a catchphrase, but not a cheesy one. He needs something that's oh shit, wow, everybody get behind it. You know what I mean? He needs something like that. Anyway, I just rambled on for a bunch. Jake, why don't you settle me down and let's go through SmackDown the proper way.
No, you're absolutely right though. He needs something to give him that oomph, that bit of flair. So Daniel Bryan had, yes, it was simple, it was easily chantable, recognizable. Even Bobby Roode with Glorious. And talk about Dolph really putting Bobby Roode in his place in a sense, because he's right. As much as we know what Roode is capable of and how much he's accomplished previously, the SmackDown fans, all they know him as is an entrance. So Dolph Ziggler kind of has a point,
For everybody wondering real quick, Out of Nowhere will be tomorrow night on Twitch. So just so you know, Out of Nowhere will be on Twitch tomorrow night. You're right about what you said, too. I mean, I agree with you on that. This SmackDown
It's unfortunate. They haven't shown what Bobby Roode's capable of. By having him beat, Kanellis in 4 seconds, what does that show? A squash match doesn't build character, and then he goes right back to posing and strutting his stuff and shaking his ass. It doesn't do anything for him. You made him seem like such a big deal, and what has he accomplished so far? He's done nothing. He's
a safe player right now. He's the crowd kind of likes it. Let him do the thing.
The crowd likes the entrance. They like singing along. They like watching him come out and strut his stuff, but that's going to fade eventually. You need to have more than that. The crowd was behind Bobby Roode before he was, Mr. Glorious. When his first debut with NXT, the place erupted. Then they got into the theme song. People started singing. Yeah. They wanted to lick his ass.
Yeah, and I think they're going to let it go a little bit, and then they'll flip him heel, I would think, pretty soon. Hey, can you answer me this? Why did Just Call Me Luke's top cheer disappear randomly, and now the top cheer is Merle 69.
I think it reset for the month. I'm not sure.
But no, he was on there for 3 months. It's really weird.
It could just be it updates because it was an old donation and it cycles out. I think it might be something with settings. I'll look into it. But
yeah, it's really weird. I thought maybe you'd know. I don't know. But it's just weird. It's been 2 or 3 months. It's been up there that way, and all of a sudden it just changed.
Well, I think he kept adding to it. I think that's what it was, because it was 1,000, then it was 1,200, then it was 1,500. So I think now it changed, but...
All right, well, let's throw these donations up, see what we got, and then we'll go through SmackDown.
Shit bomb! I love the next name.
Nothing better than Memphis Wrestling. Too bad I am now dead.
Lance Russell's... Oh, God, that's terrible. I love Lance Russell. Thank you, Lance. Rest in peace to Lance. Lance Russell is... man, he was always so good. He made it all believable. He was like an interviewer and an announcer sometimes. You're just like, yep, this is real. This guy's wild, He's just so quiet and shit. But yeah. Thank you so much.
The Underbreak said we can reset it. A mod can do so in the chat, so we'll figure it out.
That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. That's bizarre.
We'll get Luke right back into his rightful place.
Yeah. You know what? I fucking came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup for me.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Fuck this show. 1/10. Joe, I just learned to suck my own dick. It feels great. You should try it, and it tastes great. Rabies.
Bullet Club. I mean, Bulldog Club. It's not the Bullet Club tonight. Too sweet. Come at me, WWE. Come at me, brothers. Bulldog Club, thank you for the donation, Bulldog Club. Bulldog
I don't know
Club.
about you, Joe, but I know if I could suck my own dick, I would never get out of bed again. I would. You got to get the kid off to school. You got to go to work. I would just.
I would do.
I
I'd be
eat,
live.
I wouldn't shower. I would just.
I'd be
lock
live
the
on
door.
Pornhub. I'd be live on Pornhub all day. I mean, it'd be a lot of gay people, guys watching me, but I don't give a shit. I'd be just like, and here you go. Now this one's called the reverse lollipop, and I'd be like, and it would just. That's all I would do. Are you kidding me? And then I would sit there, and I would take $50, and I would do it again. It'd be crazy. Javier, what's up? He is the perfect skip entrance.
They must change writers every 4 months or so because Natty called Nikki a bitch twice.
Yeah.
Last year. Do you think they even care that the next time Charlotte or Sasha wins a title match that they will be a 5-time women's champ? Jesus, too many reigns.
Yeah. Javier, you're right. They're all over the place. I think they were trying to get creative with it, and even to me, I didn't even mind that line, to be honest. I thought that was just kind of like a little cutesy line they threw in there. I don't think it was the best thing ever, but I sort of got what they're doing. I don't think they're afraid for her to call her a bitch at some point, but I just don't think that they wanted to go for something cutesy there, or more creative.
Yeah, they wanted to do something silly, because even Ellsworth tweeted out afterwards, he said something stupid. Big Slow sent it to us. Oh, he said it's been a hashtag rough day,
yeah.
RUFF.
Well, why don't you go bark again, Ellsworth, Take your dog
Fucking
with you.
ridiculous.
That was the worst thing ever. Enrico, thanks for the host, my friend. And, all right, so let's get us started off. There'll be one popping up. I'll read in a second, but go for the...
I love the interaction on Twitter. Big Slow said, so how bad is SmackDown? I turned it off for an episode of Roseanne. And Nick Wilson said, well, Joe is having seizures on stream. Does that help? It sums up everything nicely. So yeah, as you said, then after the introduction,
Vinny needs someone to talk fans into the seats.
Yeah, he does.
Vinny
Absolutely.
just doesn't have faith in Nakamura. #SB Live sucks.
It does. I am Sofa King. We did. Thank you very much for the $1.
Sofa King, we did.
Okay, I get it. I can never read those cutesy things. Oh, now he's donating a different way. Hey guys, it's been a while. Not since I drank bleach, but since I donated, I didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown, but that's okay. I watched Joe Cronin. Well, if you watch the first 15 minutes of this review, then you got to watch me have a conniption, so that was cool. We'll take your phone calls in a few minutes. The number, of course, down below, 339-226-6610. Feel free to call up in about 10 minutes or so. Jake, here we go. Let's rattle through this pretty quickly, because I'm going to get to Tommy's ass at the end of this shit.
Yeah, so we had, Becky and Charlotte taking on Carmella and Natalya. They had the picture-in-picture again, but still, them cutting the breaks over and over just didn't help anything. Wasn't great. Didn't really care for it. It was a quick jump to them already being in the ring, and then the match was just a bit of a mess. Natty and Carmella defeat Charlotte and Becky. The Queen is forced to tap out in the sharpshooter. I don't give a shit. Did you care?
I just didn't care. Yeah, I was like, whatever. And Becky didn't have smoke tonight. Everybody was tweeting me that.
Yeah, I noticed that. They can't even have the fog machine go off.
Oh. No, I didn't really care.
Now they go ahead and they recap. And tonight was just all recaps. They had a very long video package to recap the entire feud between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Not only have we had commercials on Raw and SmackDown, showcasing that's what's going to happen at Hell in a Cell, but to start off the night, they recapped it. Then they showed this long video package. Then we had the end of the night. Like, everything is focused on Owens and McMahon, but I don't feel like they've built up enough story or warranted enough to make it the number one feud at this point.
I disagree with that. I think this is clearly the number one feud, and the only feud really that's sort of worth anything.
It is the number one feud. I'm not arguing that. I don't think it should be at this point.
No, I mean, obviously, if they did the right thing, this should be like the number 2 feud. This should always be like the number 2 feud. But it's clearly booked this way. It's clearly going to be received this way. And you got Jinder Mahal, who people are just, he's like in Randy Orton territory right now with this reign. And on top of that, Shinsuke Nakamura, like I said, isn't helping things because while he's exciting to some people and he's doing well, he really needs to get over with those casual fans and really spark something. And that's why tonight, instead of reciting a nursery rhyme, which was better than some of the other stuff he's been saying, it would have been nice if he did what I said to do, which I did a few minutes ago. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I just think you should have came out there and been like, I'm going to take your title and then you die. And then turn on the thing and just go crazy in the ring, like having a, that would have been exciting to me. I don't know, something like that. I mean, seriously. But what do you...
Yeah, with Nakamura, as far as his promo work, less is certainly more. So the language barrier is hard to conquer, obviously, but we know that he can certainly convey his message properly if they gave him the right thing to say.
But here's the other thing, too. That he's like, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can't hurt me. But they're hurting him physically, too. It's not just the words. They've attacked him multiple times. Or even if he could have said, you're not going to die, he could have said, if they're like leery about saying you die, he could have said, you pay. Like, you pay. And then just gone crazy. That would have been even better than that. But I mean, like, you die would have been like, oh shit, like, it's on, Everybody could have gotten behind that. Like, almost like he would like be the real Chuck Norris. I know that, like, Kurt Hawkins did the whole, Kurt Hawkins is as blah, blah, blah. But Shinsuke could act like Kurt, like... There's a super chat.
Fuck your balloons, Tommy, and fuck Ryan Satin. WWE will dress Bray as woman according to him.
Really? WWE's going to dress Bray as the woman, so Bray's going to become Sister Abigail and be a transgender? Is that what it is?
That's, I was going to talk about this in a little bit. So what I was going to tell you is, guess who's going to be Sister Abigail? Who do you think they're going to bring up to be Sister Abigail? It's going to be Bray Wyatt. That's right. Similar to how Finn Balor has the demon, Bray Wyatt is going to have the alter ego, Sister Abigail. Yeah. Pro Wrestling Sheets reports that the current plan isn't for Sister Abigail to be introduced as a female competitor. The idea is that Sister Abigail will be the alter ego of Bray Wyatt, similar to what the demon is for Finn Balor. Bray is slated to debut the ego in his match with Finn at TLC. I think I broke you. I'm sorry, but oh god, it's true. It's damn true. He told Finn Balor that Abigail is alive and she's dying to meet you. It's gonna be like Norman Bates, Mother's watching. Like, that's what they're going for here. They're going for a cheap Psycho remake.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just why? You have all these people that could play a fantastic... You don't even have to have a wrestler do it, really. It could just be someone that walks with Wyatt or do it all backstage in vignette form or something. But you're going to have him come out in a dress, Like, how the fuck is this going to work?
All right, I got to admit, even though I just made fun of this whole thing and I just, like, laughed or when I went crazy, I have been saying that I wanted him to turn into some spiritual thing with a book and all these other things. Oh, it's something, I guess, and it's kind of, in a way, it's interesting, maybe. But
I guess we got to see it.
I guess I have to see it, yeah. But I mean, let's see what I mean. But isn't this a little bit of like Matt Hardy's situation too? Now it's like Bray's broken.
Yeah, I'm very apprehensive to see how they pull this off. I mean, I'm going to approach it with a lot of caution. I don't think it could be good. If anybody could pull it off, I guess Bray. Yeah. Who am I kidding? They're going to fuck it up.
They're probably going to fuck it up, yeah.
Sage Beckett was teasing on Twitter.
Well, Matt Hendricks, thank you, Matt, for the $2. I think everybody was trying to tease it because every woman wanted press. So if any girl out there was smart, they would like put on a hood and makeup and be like,
something's happening to me, I'm coming or something. Oh, don't say I'm coming, because that would be, well, Donald.
Yeah, like Derek said, Sage teased it.
Yeah.
There's been a few different, Rosemary teased it. A lot of people teased it. And it happened, fuck, it could have been JoJo for all I care.
Yeah. Sage Beckett, yeah. I mean, I saw that we talked about her last night.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Someone said JoJo just because he's already banging her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could have been JoJo. It could be fucking Charlie Caruso. I don't give a shit.
By the way, just want to let everybody know, make sure you guys know I am live on Twitch right now and live on YouTube. I'm live on youtube.com/Joe Cronin JC. I'm live on youtube.com/Joe. I fucked up twice. I'm live on youtube.com/Corrupted Podcast, and I'm live on twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Somebody has already clipped my freak out about Bray Wyatt apparently on Twitch, and so enjoy again, I suppose. Enjoy again
his match with Finn at TLC. View the ego in his match with Finn. Okay. It seriously looked like you were having a stroke.
There's something wrong tonight. All right, let's take a phone call.
Why? Because Bray gone tranny. I like that. That's true.
Well, they said they wanted to bring in a transgender person. Maybe let's just use Bray. Fuck it. 610, what's up?
Joey C, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, baby? La, 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 la. What's going on?
Dude, I've called in. So I want to talk about Shinsuke, man. Like, I get all the hype over him. I get he's a good wrestler, like a good athlete in the ring. But, like, I just don't get it, man. Like, I just don't get the character. I don't like it, and I'm not gonna like it. And I'm not one of them dudes that just hate, because I respect what he can do in the ring. I can't wait for him and Styles to go at it. But, like, I just don't get what he does. The whole rock star bullshit, I just don't get it at all. Like,
well, them calling him a rock star is dumb as hell. In NXT, he wasn't a rock star. In NXT, it was just, here's Shinsuke.
Is that just a WWE thing when they started up here?
Yeah, if you didn't watch him in NXT, and first of all, if you're not watching...
I barely did. I saw his big matches, but I'm not an NXT guy. I don't watch NXT on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you don't watch NXT on a week-to-week basis, you got to watch the takeovers, because him versus Sami Zayn was amazing.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. I do. I would watch some of it. I didn't catch all of them, but I would catch some of his match. I don't think I saw him.
That was match of the year.
Saw him and Joe go at it a bunch of times, though. And those are great matches. And like I said, I totally respect what he does in the ring.
Watch him and Sami Zayn.
Character just pisses me off, man.
Yeah, well, because in NXT he wasn't like this. It was just Shinsuke Nakamura. He comes out. He's like a fighter. It's almost like another Brock Lesnar type of deal. But they didn't call him the artist. They didn't call him a rock star in NXT. They just said, here comes Shinsuke Nakamura, and they said King of Strong Style, which makes sense. But on the main roster, they're like, the artist and stuff, and nobody likes that. I'm a huge Shinsuke Nakamura fan, and every time they say it, I want to throw up on myself. They're ruining him by saying that.
It's disgusting, Joe.
It sounds dumb, and casuals don't like it, and people that don't know him don't like it, and people that like him don't like it. So nobody likes that they're calling him that. And if anything, the casual people just go, oh, okay, whatever that is. But, and people like you
imagine Shinsuke coming out in that fucking whatever he does on his way to ring in 1997, 1998. Like, imagine that. Like, it wouldn't happen.
He would come out like that and then walk in the ring, and then The Rock would rock bottom him.
he would be nothing more than a fucking 2-minute match or 30-second match every week. If he would even make it on TV with that bullshit. Another thing, I can't stand Charlotte Flair as a fucking face, man. Like, it's just not. I don't know how they think that's good for business.
Charlotte Flair, I think Charlotte Flair usually needs to be a heel, and Sasha Banks I think needs to go back heel too. But they're just fucking everybody up right now. It's a waste of Charlotte. Before they overused Charlotte and they built the hell out of her, but now she's just kind of used as a side trophy. And I mean, I think eventually Charlotte's gonna have to come back to Raw to fight like Asuka or something. You know, Sasha can't beat anybody else. Sasha can't beat anybody else, so Sasha can't beat Asuka, and Asuka's probably gonna have to beat Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss. Is that
confirmed? Asuka's going to Raw?
Yeah. Yeah, they said Asuka's going to Raw.
I haven't been up to date 100%. I catch it on the DVR now and then, but I haven't been up to date like I have been in.
I'm fucking Bobby Roode! Triple H wants to fuck me!
Glorious! Glorious. Self-felicitate all the way. My own cum in my mouth.
Wow.
I put the IT balloons at Tommy's house filled with dragon semen. I am Kevin Dunn's dentist. He used to be with Isaac Yankum, who eventually burned himself.
There's all kinds of goodies on that donation. I am Kevin Dunn's dentist. I put the it balloons at Tommy's house. Bulldog Club, thanks for the $24. Sorry to the caller. I had to cut him off because the donation was going at the same time as him. I was going to cut him off anyway and move on to the next thing. I appreciate the call, though. That was a good call. I don't know if I 100% agree with everything, but I kind of do agree with him for the most part.
Well, that's why I said I was worried about people aren't going to feel like he's that special.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with Roode, same thing with...
Dude, he goes right
shit bomb.
back to American Alpha.
Roses are violets are blue. Jind Mahal, I'm gonna butt fuck you.
Shit stain Jackamora. Thank you very much for the $5. And yeah, he could say that roses are red, violets are blue. At hell in a cell, I'm going to hurt you. I don't know, that would have been dumb. But if he said you die, that would have been great. I've been telling you, I swear to God, you die. I swear that will work unbelievably well if he says that. People, and you know what? I don't know if they want a catchphrase like that. You know, if they could come up with something like that. I'm just an idea guy myself. I'm not a fucking genius. But I just know that if I was there and I heard Nakamura go, you die, like I would be like, fucking yeah, like let's go. $1 donation from Misfit Gamer. I am so effing scared for Aleister Black when he gets called up, and I fucking love Aleister Black. Dude, you should be scared for everybody called up. Why would you be excited, happy, or optimistic about anybody that's called up? Nearly everybody that's called up goes to shit. They can't even build somebody who should be built right. No, nobody is built right. Nobody is written for correctly. They're not doing the best, their maximum potential. If they brought some of this stuff to me in the back, I would say, what are you going to do? He's going to give a nursery rhyme? Can he say you die at the end of it? Can he say like something? Oh yeah, okay, I guess he could. Yeah, we approve it. Okay, well, that would have improved everything. And then you could turn on his music. Like that little bit of extra would have been like, wow. You know, I was listening to CFO the other day talk about how they make music in the WWE, and a couple things they brought up was a guy who specifically was helping them with some of the songs.
What's up, peeps?
Mellow Yellow.
I'm just popping in. IDIDNT watch tonight. I have watch it. The day is God. F Tommy's corpse.
F Tommy's corpse.
We're going to talk about, we're going to play what Tommy said earlier. Mellow Yellow, thanks for the 200 bits, Mellow Yellow. You are now a top donator on Twitch, I think. Thank you, Mellow Yellow. Yeah, and they said, you know, we had the Bobby Roode theme music, and then this guy was like, we should have something before that, because originally it was just going to start like, glorious, but then the guy was like, no, we got to do this piano thing, bum, boom, like, and like he added that, and then the Shinsuke Nakamura, boom, 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 boom. Originally it was just going to start like, you know, like, and he came up with that. That's a little touch that he added, and I think it does make the songs a little bit better, more complete in this beginning. You can't keep doing little intros on every song, but you know those ones particularly tended to work, I think, and it added something. And that's the type of like input they need to add some things to these. Like he's just gonna go out there and recite a nursery rhyme to everybody. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura literally just came out there and said something that everyone's heard 100 million times. He comes out there and just says, "Sticks and stones may break my bones." It's like, so we already know what you're going to say, and what? Like, he's supposed to be this hero and this amazing guy, and he says that. It would have been better off if he didn't say anything. Like, it would have been better off if he just grabbed the mic and said, "I'm going to hurt you and take your title." That would have been better. That would have been better. Just, "I'm going to hurt you and take your title." That would have been better. But what I did earlier with, you know, "You die," like, "I'm going to take your title," and then "you die," or like, and then like then the music come on, like that would have been better. Like, I mean, like, how is that is better. That is just better than what they came up with, and that's not even that good. They could come up with something better and better and better than that. Why is it's almost like the first idea, like just go with that. There wasn't a second, third, or fourth layer to that where we added on. They just said, fucking go out there and say, sticks and stones may break my bones, never hurt me, ha ha, and then like he'll come out and say something. No, like the fuck kind of lazy shit was that?
It's all bullshit.
I don't know. Yankees
I
kids
get what
are
you're
just
saying. It's just they're not going to fix it. They're not.
Maharaja. Let's take another call. It sounds like someone sneezing. Maharaja. God
bless you.
God bless you. Blue. What's up, Blue? You're my boy, Blue. You're on live. What's up?
What's going on, Joe, man?
What is up, brother? How you doing today?
I'm doing fucking horrible after watching SmackDown fucking bullshit. Want to be live, but it ain't live at all.
Well, it is live, but it ain't live. Like it ain't.
How they booking this fucking show? It needs to go back to being fucking pre-recorded. I am so sick of this goddamn shit, Joe. I am so sick of it.
Yeah, there's almost no reason for it to be live now. It was fun initially when it started and they were doing a little bit better, but now it's just, I mean, dude, Shane and Kevin was the best thing of the night, I think, right? And the people were chanting, "This is awesome," and it really wasn't that awesome.
That awesome, exactly. It was no, and it makes me so fucking mad that is the spotlight of the show. Shane's not an in-ring, he's not an in-ring talent. You got somebody that's as good on the mic, as good of a wrestler as Kevin Owens, and his opponent for Hell in a Cell. I mean, great. I love Shane McMahon. I love him, but I don't want to see this same narrative we always go through with the McMahon being in the spotlight. I'm so sick of this shit. And not only that, how these fucking people book Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura was a fucking legend down at NXT. Now you got, like, no offense to the last caller, but you got people like him who don't really understand Shinsuke because they haven't watched NXT, and now people are just fucking lumping him up with like another just regular guy, and the people don't understand it. I'm like, what the fuck? This man is great, but it's not that caller's fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's how WWE has booked him since he's been on the main roster. And oh man, since 2K16 when I first seen like the fake Shinsuke's, you know, that you can make on the screen, you know, I was excited for that motherfucker then.
Oh yeah, dude, we were so pumped, and look what they did to him. I mean, you're right. It's annoying because we watched him do well, and now it's like they're just ruining him. And I don't blame that guy. It's like how are these fans supposed to know what he's supposed to really be about when they got him out there, you know, acting like a meathead basically. And you know, Vince Russo, I think it was, or somebody said like, oh, wow, like the song makes the guy. I forget who said it. They were like, oh, so what? You can give that song to anybody and then they'll be popular. And it's like, no, because you can watch what happens to the crowd with Shinsuke in New Japan. You can watch what happens to the crowd with Shinsuke in Ring of Honor. Go watch Ring of Honor matches with him. The crowd's popping like crazy. He didn't have that song there. And then in NXT, they're popping like crazy. He comes up to main roster, you know, 30% of the fans love him and get who he is, but even they're not that excited because it's not that exciting. And then the casuals just go, why do I care about this?
Right. It's because because this fucking formulaic way WWE has fucking made his debut, or, you know, since he's debuted, you know, and you motherfuckers know this man can't speak English. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can speak English, but he's not the greatest talker. I don't care who the fuck you give him as a voice box. Give him somebody who can drop a promo for this. I don't give a fuck if it's James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth is a fucking heat magnet sometimes. Him and Shinsuke is supposed to be cool in real life. Link him up with fucking Shinsuke. You just got Ellsworth walking around with a goddamn dog collar on. Give this man something to do. Make him fucking Shinsuke's Paul Heyman. Do something.
Man,
this shit is so fucking... No, I'm so tired of it, Joe. I'm just sick of it.
I wish they'd give me that. I wish they'd let me in the WWE to be his manager. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But dude, he would be great like that because the manager could cut a promo and then he could grab the mic, like I said. But I still think he should just come up with a catchphrase that's like a finality, almost like The Undertaker. Think about The Undertaker. The Undertaker obviously spoke English, but a lot of times when he was in full-on character, he didn't say much. Think, why can't they do that? Just think Undertaker. Tonight, you will rest in peace. That's all The Undertaker said. Or you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's all he said. That
right there was Undertaker's stamp. That put, when I was young, you know, when I was a kid watching The Undertaker, I had a nightmare about The Undertaker before. Just watching the first match I ever seen him. I think the first match I ever seen The Undertaker in was the Hell in a Cell match with Stone Cold, where Stone Cold was all busted open. I had a nightmare from that shit. And since then, Undertaker was one of my favorite on-screen personalities, and it doesn't take much to book somebody strongly with making them look right on screen. And you know what I'm saying? It's not hard at all, Joe. They just make it so fucking hard, man. And
I tried to sacrifice my sister to the Lord of Darkness after, Undertaker tried to do it to Stephanie. I hear you there. I had a bunch of candles lit and had her tied in the living room.
Dude, I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old when the Undertaker debuted, and I'll never forget it. I was watching, and I was like,
"It was me,
what?
DeMarco. It was me all along."
That when Stone Cold rescued Stephanie, that was a freaking amazing moment. That was a great spot. That was a fun
it was
night.
great, and it doesn't have to be. It's not like I'm proclaiming that it has to be something supremely edgy like that. We don't need TV-14. It just needs people to be able to book appropriately, smart booking that makes fucking sense.
Yeah, he shouldn't be coming out and doing nursery rhymes. Just think. All they have to do is think Undertaker. Undertaker, one word, one sentence, but it's his thing, and that's all he has to do.
His catchphrase, his whatever you want to call it, that's all he needs. Something strong that makes him sound like a fucking wicked badass. I love the shit that you say. That's like, oh, you die. I love that shit. I every time I hear you say it, I immediately think, oh god, that sounds just like something Nakamura would say. So I always look it up.
Why can't they do that? I mean, it's almost like a Bruce Lee thing too. It's like he comes out there and it's like if he said like, you die, or here's another thing he could be doing. He could be saying something like, and this is just me randomly thinking of this, at Hell in a Cell, you become another victim of strong style. Like, bam.
Believe that with Roman Reigns. If anybody else had that fucking catchphrase, it would have been huge. Believe that is huge. That's a great line. It really is. But
Blue,
Roman,
I gotta go, Blue. But thanks for the call, bro. You had a really good call tonight, man. Good to hear from you.
All right. Nice calling in. Thanks, you, Joe.
Thank you, man. Your call was better than Nakamura's lines tonight. But yeah, why can't they do it? Why can't they do it?
Really, think about it. Even if he had something like believe that, it didn't fit for Roman because Roman sucks at delivering the line. But
believe that does not work really for Roman that well. But yeah, it's something like that for Nakamura. Here it is.
I'm not saying that particularly, but in general, you need some type of catchphrase.
All you do is you get him in the ring. And if he says, you die, or if he says, Jinder, at Hell in a Cell, not only am I going to take your title, but you become the first victim of the strong style.
Perfect. Works.
And then you get T-shirts that say "Another victim of strong style," strong style victim. All this bullshit. Like another with
a chalk outline of Nakamura.
Yeah, and him slashing with his hands down like that, and fucking strong style, and
you use caution tape and a chalk outline.
People are grabbing strong style shirts like crazy all over the fucking place. And Shinsuke,
you better stop giving them ideas. They're gonna take it.
I wish they would. Go ahead and take it, so I don't have to have AIDS every fucking Tuesday night. And then Shinsuke Nakamura can have the shirt, and after he beats a few people with the title, you got a shirt release, Victims of Strong Style, #1, Jinder Mahal. You can even do all that stuff, like Victim #7. You can be doing all kinds of stuff like that. There's so many things, and even if you don't do that victim thing, get rid of that. They don't like the word victim, whatever the fuck. But just another casualty of strong style.
Like Matt said, Matt the Misfit, he said, like Orton's Legend Killer shirt with the list. That's a perfect idea. Every time Nakamura takes down somebody, you add him to the list and you add it to the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Or
perfect. Great idea.
At Hell in a Cell, you will feel the full force of strong style.
And then you gotta have Triple H and Vince be like Shinsuke, you can't just say strong style. You can't just no Shinsuke, strong style. And get him to really get going with that stuff, and have him just start karate chopping the fucking top of the ropes and snap the rope back so it just flips out, and then fucking cut the fucking Kinshasa. Dude, get me going. Show me something. Show me something, bro. Show me something, Road Dogg. Show me something, WWE. Put some asses in the seats. Put some asses back into the seats. Joe Cronin,
been wrestling since fucking 2000. I've been a referee, I've been a commentator, and I'll tell you something, this is by far the most piss poor the WWE has ever been. Can you deal with that, WWE? Can you deal with the fact that right now you are the most piss poor that you're ever gonna be, I think, unless you sink and the fucking channel turns off SmackDown, USA Network says, well, we're done with SmackDown now, and now we're done with Raw. And the fact of the matter is, WWE, that if you hired Joe Cronin in any capacity, whether you hired me on commentary instead of facefucker over there, or if you hired me as a referee or a writer or a person on television as talent, the fact of the matter is your ratings go up by 1 to 2 million people. I guarantee you that, and you will feel the power of money style.
Bam, print that check.
Ah! And let's not forget one thing. Don't you forget one thing for 1 second. At Hell in a Cell. At Hell in a Cell, brother, you die. Ah!
That's not energy drinks. That is straight up cocaine.
Yeah. Well, this video ain't gonna get monetized tonight. You know, because
it's all right.
Let's play a couple of donations while I try not to have a fucking coronary. Here we go.
BTG Podcast, thanks for hosting my stream.
God damn, I'm out of breath.
Woo!
That's a hell of a celebration, though.
Yeah, baby. That's if you want to work out, just do what I just did for like 20 minutes. You will fucking lose weight. I'm telling you.
Just pretend to be Nakamura. You were,
well, I was
losing the pounds.
I was like sexual
Lose weight
Nakamura.
with the Nakamura diet from Salvia and Toast.
I'm gonna have to translate that. Salvia and toast. Thank you for the $2. Let me try to translate that.
Yeah, we'll have to find out what that said.
Let's see.
It didn't say join ISIS, but we'll find out what it did say.
I don't know what it says.
Shit bomb.
Who knows what it says?
I wonder if wrestlers outside of WWE that want to come in know what they're getting themselves into. This show fucking sucked. Sadly, Joe, even if Vince goes, I don't think it is changing ever.
You know, I don't think it's gonna change ever, D-Moon. Thank you, D-Moon, for the $5, man. I didn't think you'd be here tonight, D-Moon. What's up? Big shout out to a big-time supporter, D-Moon. I don't think they'll ever get it. He shuddered at me, I guess? I don't know. Apparently that's what it says it means, but thanks for the $2 anyway, my friend. You know? Google Translate.
Yeah.
The WWE is so concerned over hand gestures and India,
right?
While New Japan and Ring of Honor are slowly taking over.
Yeah, they are. Well, I don't even know if they're taking over because I'm telling you, man, the fan base doesn't even get it here. You know, we have a small fan base for that. It's still not that big. Just look at NXT. Look at all the people that don't watch NXT. Only like 30% watch it. You know, that area isn't growing either. To grow that, you have to have new fans who become casuals, who then start looking for the independent stuff or start looking for the New Japan stuff or start looking for ROH. But you can't create new people to look for that stuff if you don't create more casual fans that start watching. You know, I mean, for the most part, I think. Maybe they're converting some people. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently that Arabic part was a link to a YouTube video for me. So, hey, whatever.
I don't know. I just translated it. It didn't really tell me.
Yeah, a little disturbing, but that's all right. We'll skip that.
It didn't translate. Didn't translate it for me.
Hey, Shane had his time, but his punches are comical, and so is that dance. He looks like Ricky Bobby on fire swinging invisible nunchucks. And that limp-wristed chest bump that he does towards the crowd every 5 seconds, blah.
Stow Code Steve Boston. Thank you, man. Yeah, he looked, Shane looked a little bit slow tonight, if anything. If anything, that told me, like, whoa, I don't know, man. Shane's, throwing some heavy rocks tonight, it looked like, you know? But, Stoco, thank you very much, sir. We got 506 on the phone. What's up, 506?
What's going on? It's Squishy Ref from up here in the Maritimes of Canada. I just wanted to say, it seems like WWE doesn't know what they're doing with talent. They go too much too fast. If you look at anybody they brought up, the only person they've done right is Neville, and that took time. When they keep trying to push somebody right away, Jason Jordan, prime example, they're doing too much too fast with him. The fans aren't grabbing it. And the same thing happened with Nakamura. The fans just aren't grabbing it when they try and throw it down their throat like they're doing Roman Reigns. All these guys that come up through NXT, they're just not doing it right.
Yeah, I agree. And some people, they don't. It seems like they don't even care about it. I mean, that's the worry for me. Because
look at how long it took to get Neville.
Yeah, but go back to what Adam Rose said. Remember Adam Rose when he was on we interviewed him on Out of Nowhere? He was like, you know, they knew their plan for me wasn't much, so they just brought me up and then whatever. And look at how he panned out. They always had a plan to just whatever, bring him up, and that was it. And American Alpha, I feel the same way. They brought these guys up. What did they think the whole NXT is watching SmackDown? I mean, WWE always says, guys, WWE always says, that's a small portion of our audience. NXT is a small portion of our audience. But they bring up American Alpha as if everybody's going to know who they are and they're going to get over based on just how good they wrestle, which they do wrestle well, and we like how they wrestle. And they got over with some people, but nobody else knew what their story was or why they were together or who they were. There was no connection whatsoever with them. And they should have been able to do something, have some, like the Fashion Files. The Fashion Files, not a fun team to watch wrestle, but even though they're both pretty decent wrestlers, especially Tyler Breeze, but they both just resort to this basic style. But if American Alpha could have done what they do and then had a story on side of that, maybe they would have grown. But they were never even allowed to do that. They would just here wrestle, and that's all we expect. And when there's no character, nothing else, so eventually you're going to sink. And then we're just going to break you up anyway, because apparently Vince McMahon wants to bang Jordan. I mean, what other reason for Jordan's push is there other than somebody wants to, I don't know.
The worst out of that is you got Ty Dillinger, who was even worse than the American Alpha push. He came in with a lot of anticipation, and then he just started jobbing out right away.
Oh, yeah. In Ty Dillinger, I was just happy he was there. But, again, they should have gone somewhere with him. Ty Dillinger is someone that, at least I think Ty Dillinger can survive this. You know what I mean? Because he's got the gimmick of the 10. He wrestles okay, but he never really speaks a lot, but his gimmick is good. But he can speak okay, but it's too bad Ty Dillinger doesn't have the voice of like who's the guy in Impact Wrestling or GFW? Dummy. That guy.
Oh, shit. Someone in the chat will let us know quickly.
Yeah, Dummy. The Dummy guy. He's really...
I'm going to feel like a dummy now that I can't think
I
of
really
it.
feel horrible right now because I've been talking about him a lot. I've been watching him for years now. Why can't I think of his name?
Eli Drake?
Eli Drake. There you go.
Thank you, JP.
If Ty Dillinger had the voice of Eli Drake with the perfect 10 and the entrance and everything, but then he got on the mic like Eli Drake, it would be... I mean, that guy could potentially become the number one guy in the company, maybe. I mean, really. It's just like... But the pieces are all missing from everybody's puzzle. And then the WWE doesn't build them around the right way. And so American Alpha is a perfect case of that. Fucking what were the other guys? Dead on Arrival, the new LOD. I mean, the Ascension. They were dead on arrival. Like, what kind of waste was that? I mean, Triple H has to be having a conniption on the sidelines. Like, what the hell is this?
I feel like it's an oversaturation problem as well. They have too many superstars on each roster that are vying for opportunities, and there's just not enough opportunities, so they're just throwing guys out there for the sake of throwing them out there to get them on TV so people don't forget them. They just lose to Sheamus Cesaro. They'll lose to one of their main guys just to keep them out there so people don't forget.
All they have to do is look at the Attitude Era and realize how almost everyone at some point was a big character. Like, and they could build on that. They could say to themselves, let's make sure 70% of our wrestlers are all a big character, and the other 30% are, here and there guys. But they don't even do that. There's only like 10, 20% that are characters, maybe even, and not even. And if you want to bring up guys and have an independent ROH like style thing, because the casuals all say now, oh, you guys got what you wanted. You got your Nakamura, you got your Owens, you got all these people up here, like, and you're still crying. And it's like, well, yeah, because they need to now interject the right storylines for everybody, and they don't do that. They're not giving us New Japan Wrestling matches. Only NXT is kind of doing that. So that's why everyone's cheering for NXT, because at NXT, the storylines aren't the best, but they're simple and they make sense, and then they have a great match. But in WWE, they sometimes have a good match, they sometimes have a bad match, they sometimes have boring matches, and then the storylines are very bad as well, and then people are built with bizarre booking. So it all leads to confusion, loathsomeness from the crowd, and that's it, man. A great call, by the way. I got to move on, but you had a good call, 506. Thank you for that. You triggered me. 813, what's up?
Man, Joe Cronin, I seen the way they kicked off SmackDown, and the way they had Nakamura saying all these crappy nursery rhymes was so painful.
I know, man. It's sad. It's pathetic. I know he can't speak English that well, but he's better than that.
Where the hell have all the good writers gone?
Apparently, they went to Raw, then quit.
Man, do they got their heads so far up their shit-stained ass they can't even whip it out and take a crap?
Dude, I don't even know if it's them or if it's, getting to Vince. I don't know if it's... Maybe... I've heard that some writers have great ideas and they never see the light of day.
That certainly sounds very believable. Sadly.
There's only been 2 ideas that I've come up with that were stolen. But let's talk about my favorite one. And for the people that don't know about this, if you go back and watch my videos on this, you can see that I brought these ideas up 6 months before Cesaro started ripping his suit off. 6 months before he ripped his suit off.
Yeah, you and I were talking about it, saying he needed a new entrance, and we discussed the James Bond style,
Yep. Like a bullet and the James Bond, and he comes out with the glasses, and then he just rips his whole suit off and throws it away, and then
that all started the night that him and Sheamus were at the bar. Remember? And you were like, oh, the bar thing, and you went talking about him drinking, and then it just led further to...
Oh, really? I thought it was even before that. I thought it was like... whatever it is, if you go look at it, the timestamp is months before he did it, and I made it clear. And that was... And I don't book a lot. I don't come up with a lot of ideas. I'm not a guy who says, I should be working there for this reason all the time. Sometimes I make jokes about it. But it was just one of those things like, here's what to do with Cesaro. Why won't they do it? And then, like, literally... Like, he'd rip the suit off and throw the suit and fucking be sick. It would come down the ring. And then, like, it was like a few months later, and then he ripped his suit off, and it was like, like, I mean, but I was like, at least they did it. Like, at least he's doing that, because that did give him a little bit of an identity. Before, it was just come on out. Come on out. Now it's like, oh, with the glasses and rip the suit off. I just always thought that was something extra for him to have. And it was like, well, was a writer listening to my show? And then went with that idea, and then it got put through? Or did somebody have the same idea as me somehow? I mean, who would have thought to put a guy in a suit and have him rip it off like that? So, I still can't answer that. I have no idea.
I don't know, but I mean, somebody had to have been listening. There's just no way around it.
And dude, that's when I first started talking to Road Dogg, because what happened was everyone started tweeting Road Dogg like, hey, they stole his idea. Like, this is clear as day. Like, there's no way that that they didn't do this because of Joe, because who would come up with the suit and for the very guy that Joe came up with it for? And on top of that, remember, the last thing that was stolen from me was months before that, my catchphrase, hashtag fact. Fucking, what's his name? TJ. Cesaro's tag team partner, TJ, started using facts. Fact this, fact that, with his headphones and fact. And he was using that. And I said, what the hell? He ripped off my fact thing. And everybody was like, oh, everybody can say fact, Joe, you idiot. I'm like, well,
you're talking about Tyson Kidd, right?
Yeah, Tyson Kidd, yeah. And that's what got me starting to talk to Tyson and Road Dogg, because I was like, hey, what's up? What the fuck? Were you listening to me?
He was like, oh, I've never heard of you, heard of it beforehand.
And then 8 months, but then I came up with how to book Cesaro, and then 6 months later, or 3 months or 6 months later, Cesaro started doing it. And I was like, is the guy that's writing for Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, is because sometimes writers are assigned to people. Like, here, you're going to be writing for these guys. Did someone hear all my shit for them and then was like, oh, I got a great idea for them?
It's certainly possible.
I mean,
makes a bit of sense.
Nobody used anything else after that, really. No, I'm not saying anybody ever took anything else from me. I'm not that good. But I'm just saying that was weird. Like, that was two things from the two guys. The two very guys. And then every time someone uses hashtag fact, they get cursed. So Tyson, unfortunately, got really cursed, and then
he's
Kurt,
out of commission.
And then Kurt Hawkins was cursed immediately with those promos he was stealing.
Yeah, and now he's on a massive losing streak, and I feel really bad for Mike Kanellis too. Talk about failure to launch, really.
Yeah, dude, I feel bad as well. And I watch him on. I look at his Facebook every day. And it's just his personal Facebook. But he's just like, he's so happy to be there, though. But it's like, I hope sometime.
Well, that's the thing. He's thrilled to be there, and he's very humble, and he's appreciative, and he's not looking a gift horse in the mouth. He's one that feels that, oh, there's another day. I might not be where I want to be right now, but it doesn't mean that's my role defined forever. But sadly, I feel like this is it. This is probably as good as it's going to get, because it doesn't feel like they have faith in him at all. I
hope not.
It really is disturbing, because he's so talented.
Well, I just hope eventually he gets to speak on the mic and things change a little bit, But I hope he plays the role for a little while and he goes up eventually. I can just hope for that for him, just because I know he's a good guy. But we'll see. Let's play some donations. Shit bum.
You saw the girl twerking in front of Shane.
Yes.
Lol.
Oh my God.
Hashtag no ass.
Bulldog Club. Bulldog, thanks for the $5 donation, Bulldog. I looked at Leah when that happened, and I was like, she's twerking. Leah was like trying to read or something. She was like, what the fuck? But I was dying because the girl was like, got in there. But
yeah, she just ran right like towards the middle of the aisle, and she just started shaking her ass. And
she almost got some of Shane's dick. She's got her phone
out, all bent over.
She almost got some of Shane's dick, bro. She was like getting right in there, like, so weird.
She wanted it bad, that's for sure.
She looked like little JoJo. I don't know, man. I did see that though. I was laughing my brains out. Yeah, I felt bad because it was like a real emotional moment too, and then all of a sudden, like this girl just starts fucking twerking all over the place. Hey, the gameplay. Thanks for hitting that sub button down below and subbing to the channel. I got 2 different channels. My 50,000 subscriber channel where I talk about wrestling every day. I got a new couple videos up about Triple H's response to the NFL, the kneeling thing. Go check out my channel, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you sub to the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. And sub right here to Corrupted Podcast. And, of course, follow me on Twitch. We're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS.
The Shield getting back together is to get Reigns over.
Everything is.
Hashtag Superman punch to Miz.
Oh, come on. Everything is, Nick. Everything is to get Reigns over. Everything is a crutch for Roman Reigns. Another crutch for Roman Reigns. Here, have the guys back that everybody liked with you. Form the Shield and try to redo it. I get it.
Watching this match between Zayn and Nakamura, all I can say is holy shit.
Jeremy Baker, thanks for the $5 shit bum donation. Yeah, dude, Shinsuke and Zayn were amazing. And that's what Shinsuke can bring if everybody's ready for a wrestling match and a big fight. That's what he can bring. But now you got to make him talk. But you got to make him talk where it makes sense. You can't expose him. And by reciting nursery fucking rhymes to the crowd
doesn't help his case.
Exposing him, as far as I'm concerned.
That's where the hashtag fight, or the chant "Fight Forever" came from. Was Zayn and Nakamura killing each other in the ring. It was amazing what they did. That match, is one of my absolute favorites.
506 caller. Well, that saying's been around a while though. But Roman vs. Cena says, best storytelling Raw has seen in a long time. SmackDown, take notice. Roman vs. Cena. 506 caller. I don't know if that was the best storytelling at all, to be honest, 506. I disagree with you, but
some of Roman's best,
well,
mic work.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, and Cena, it was some of the most exciting shoot work we've seen recently, but they repeated it 3 times. They did the same thing 3 times, so it really wasn't that good, I don't think, but whatever, okay.
Yeah, they had one thing that worked really well, and they just ran it into the ground.
Yeah.
The idea of, Cena being the veteran and Roman being the disrespectful new guy, quote unquote.
Right.
They took that, they ran with it, and they made it feel real. They broke the fourth wall a few times. But like you said, they had one good night, one good promo, and then they just took that and ran with it over and over and over again. So
let's see what good old Tommy has to say here real quick.
Yeah, it's really quick before we get into that. I don't think there's really anything we haven't covered as far as tonight. I was trying to go through here quickly. We saw Dolph Ziggler. Diggler.
We saw
Dolph
Diggler,
Ziggler.
yeah.
Dirk Diggler. Yeah, we saw Dolph Ziggler interrupt Bobby Roode's celebration after beating Kanellis. He came out with confetti and a gigantic bass drum, chanting and cheering. It was a bit ridiculous. He made a good point, though, about him only really being an entrance at this point. I get it. I like it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Going forward, we'll see what happens, but I'm not thrilled about their match coming Sunday. Hopefully they end this feud and this isn't something that continues. Besides that, we just led up to Shane and Kevin Owens killing each other throughout the arena, and that was pretty much SmackDown.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? The New Day.
The New Day, yeah, Usos. We didn't talk about that.
That I'm looking forward to. That's one thing that I'm really looking forward to Sunday is their Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, that's one of the better ones too, to be honest, because those are 2 teams that have they've done well against each other. They've had some pretty good promos. The Usos have had really, really good promos. I mean, they were stifled a bunch of times in between those promos, but they've had some really damn good promos, and these 2 teams have battled each other really well. This is a very decent build-up of a story between these. It's a good rivalry building up, and now they're going to be in Hell in a Cell.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you go through it all for...
Why Shane's match? It's like, well, the falls count anywhere. Well, isn't the idea to keep them in the cell? But I get that they're trying to make people buy it by being like, we're going to go outside the cell.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to show all their cards at this point and let people know. Oh no, it's going to be a real fight. But to me, like you said, it just kind of diminishes the value of the Hell in a Cell. That's the point, to keep them in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit ridiculous. And wouldn't it be falls count anywhere anyways? Like, I don't know. It's a bit perplexing overall. When you run through Sunday quick, I mean, we got Shane and Owens in the falls count anywhere match. We've got the tag team Hell in a Cell. We've got Nakamura and Jinder Mahal, which I would have liked to have seen be a Hell in a Cell match, but it's not. We got Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. We've got Baron Corbin and AJ Styles, Rusev versus Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. You have a Fashion Files segment, and then we have the Hype Bros versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. So,
here's a guy.
And that match is on the pre-show.
Here's a guy on Twitter that should probably be fucking molested.
Oh, this asshole! Oh my God! Community outreach, despicable.
Well, sick people out there. Everybody, I like that people getting called out for this stuff though. The VP.
Oh, I'm glad. People immediately posted his business address and where, the phone number you can reach for his business. And, sometimes I'm not behind that. But when you say things that deplorable, you deserve all the backlash you're getting.
Oh, yeah, baby. Come and get it. But, all right.
So, yeah, I was outside today, and I get back inside. I had to update my cell phone, and I had a ton of missed phone calls between phone numbers, Skype, and Facebook, all from Tommy NC. So I messaged him, and he never calls me, so it was very perplexing that he would, try and get a hold of me so adamantly. I say, is everything okay? And he tells me, he demands that I have Joe Cronin call him now, like I'm your keeper. So that's what started my day. He said he was sick of everything going on, and he wanted and demanded to speak to you now.
People are just tweeting me my ugly face that I did from earlier.
Yeah, with your seizure moment.
Watch how ugly I can make myself. This is amazing, right? That's what I can do. The power of flexibility.
It's a great look.
The power of flexibility. Really get it going there. Can really get it going. It's quite amazing. Looking at all the tweets right now. All right, let me go to let me go to see what Tommy's been tweeting me. What did he tweet me earlier today?
He certainly is fed up with being called a liar, and I spoke to him briefly, after he had demanded that I get a hold of you for him, and said, well, Tommy, can you really not understand the situation at hand? I said, really, you always talk about balloons. You're the one that is obsessed with the Joker and Why So Serious and the clowns and it, and suddenly balloons appear outside. And you don't go ahead and contact the authorities. Immediately you go to Keemstar for help, which was really ass backwards. And on top of that, you go ahead and you basically say that your plan now is not even to get help, but to put a camera outside, so when it happens again, not if. This way you can have the person on video, so you could post the video to YouTube. So it just seemed like all you wanted from this was attention. And no, I'm telling the truth. Everything's real. This is real, and that's all he has to say about it.
Yeah, and I've got the video here, so enjoy this. This is my response to his original video. Here it is. I'll let play for you guys.
I want to set this on the table. I want to let everybody know. I want you to stop calling me a liar. I want you to stop saying F Tommy's corpse. I want you to stop it. It's aggravating the shit out of me. Okay? I'm fed up with it, and I want you to stop. And when I come back on Monetize this Friday, I want the balloon shit to stop. I want you to fucking stop.
And stop making videos about the balloon shit, you fucking idiot. And stop going on Justin Bailey's show and Ken's show and talking about it. And stop making a video about it every day. You're the one that talks about it, you fuck.
Okay? I'm putting my foot down, and I'm saying, when I come back on Monetize this, I want to have a good time. I want to sit back.
When you come back on Monetize this, the first thing we're talking about is the balloon shit, since I haven't been able to talk about it week after week, but you've talked about it on everybody else's show. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask you about the balloon stuff.
Relax and not talk about the balloon shit, okay?
Nope.
So stop it, Joe. Okay? I've never said any shitty things about you online.
I haven't said anything about you all day or anything other than F Tommy's corpse,
Nope.
and that's because somebody called and talked about your corpse on the show one day. So, no.
Yeah, I've made some mistakes in the past, but you know what?
Yeah, I've lied in the past.
I want you to stop, Joe. Okay? I'm serious. Stop it, Joe.
I'm serious. What did I do? What the hell did I do? You make a video every day about balloons. What the hell I haven't had you on the show. I haven't had this guy even on the show. You've been on Justin Bailey's show. You've been on everybody else's shows talking about these balloons and crap. I haven't even said anything. Why don't you tell these people to stop? Why don't you tell them to stop having you on their show and talking about it? You didn't do that. That's the first thing I'm talking about when you come on. Or you don't have to come on if you don't want to. That's fine. I'll talk about it without him on the show. Here's a follow-up video that he made on Twitter.
Stop it, Joe. Stop it. That's what bothers me before you play. It's just like, what did you do through any of this? That's what I don't get. Maybe I missed something.
I love
Jesus.
everybody in the community. I really do appreciate everybody being so kind to me. And I know that
Nobody's being kind to him, so that's a lie.
I'm not fake. I'm real. And,
Yeah, you really almost laughed right there. Watch this. Look at this face.
I'm not fake. I'm real. And, always, I love you all. Joe, I love you too. You're a good guy.
Love you.
And I'm going live after SmackDown is over.
So he tweets me with this to tell me that. That's all. Like, oh, I'm a good guy. The fuck out of here. You're a fake. You're a fucking fake. And everybody knows it. How about
No,
that?
but I love you. I love you. But stop it, Joe. Stop it.
Stop it.
But I love you.
Stop it. Don't try to con me into someone with balloon. Don't con me with people stole your suits or balloons. Go fuck with Keemstar. Go do that to Keemstar. Keemstar doesn't even give a shit. That's why it's funny. Go do it to Keemstar. Don't do it to me. I don't give a shit.
Like Slim Jim just said, yeah, he's real, all right, real fake.
I'm
trying not to shit all over him because I've talked to him, but I was like, Tommy, you've got to admit, that it is a very difficult situation for anybody to believe. So if it was real, you've cried wolf so many times that no one could believe you.
If it's real, why would you talk? You wouldn't talk about it. You wouldn't make videos glorifying it. You wouldn't videotape the balloons. When his suits were stolen, he videotaped the whole thing with multiple camera angles. Exactly. Tonight I got my suit stolen. He wouldn't have written on the balloon exactly what Ken said. What if that's on the balloon next time? And then he writes it there. So nobody believes it.
You know what? I told you a while ago I had a personal problem, getting harassed and calls repeatedly many years back. And the first thing I did was not address it on Facebook. I didn't go and tell her, oh, my God, I can't deal with this. I'm getting threats and my family's getting threatened. No, you call the cops, end the story. You get it taken care of.
Right. And you wouldn't show it. You wouldn't show it on YouTube and Twitter and talk all about it.
No, I didn't go on Twitter. You don't go on Facebook. You don't go to family members and friends and be like, oh, my God, just looking for attention. He came up with that whole thing because he's not on Monetize This, so he doesn't have an outlet. As soon as he wasn't allowed to monetize this, he started streaming his Raw and SmackDown bullshit reviews. That's what it turned into.
Yeah, I mean, listen, don't tweet me all the day talking about this crap and telling me whatever the fuck. I don't know.
And he couldn't admit to Justin. He said, he's never done wrong by you, Joe, so he doesn't understand why you're doing wrong by him now. And Justin laid into him saying, well, what about Tommy when everybody attacked Joe for, saying that he was basically a fake friend and using you for publicity when Joe was the only one really there for you. He was helping you when the Leafy situation happened. And Tommy goes, oh, we all make mistakes. Well, you just said you've never shit on Joe. You've never treated Joe poorly. And he couldn't admit to the fact that the Leafy thing was, your idea to go make a video. He's like, oh, it wasn't fake. It wasn't set up. Yeah, it was. You told him to go make a video and say this is how you feel,
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I gave him $150 for a mask. All right, I'm not. I'm calling him out. Stop! If you're gonna keep sending this to me, I'm gonna be like, I don't believe you. There's nothing wrong with anything. I'm not even doing anything wrong. I'm saying I don't believe you. That's all I'm saying. I do not believe you. That's all I'm saying. I don't believe you. That's it. And that's all. I'm not apologizing. I'm not gonna say anything else. I don't believe you. I don't care. I'm not wasting my airtime on this. So. Stop. You stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I just don't know why he can demand that I get a hold of you and then basically turn around and say for you to stop. Stop what?
I don't know, man. Let's take these.
Defending him would be a full-time job. You've always been there for him. You've bent over backwards.
I'll still defend Tommy. I'll defend him when it needs it, when it suits it. I'll still defend him. I'm still his friend. I still like Tommy. But as far as this goes, I couldn't give a shit. I don't care. He sent me DM in the balloons and no. Stop it.
It's time to stop.
Yeah, I mean let's take these last donations and then let's start streaming some Halo or some shit. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got a call from Bailey.
Hey,
Online Persona
Tommy
says,
here?
"Hey, is Tommy here?"
Fuck Tommy's corpse.
F Tommy's corpse. What's up, Online Persona? Thanks for the donation, my friend. Online Persona, thank you to the Gatekeeper for hosting the show. We got a Trey donation that's gonna come in a second. Hey, let's take a phone call. Hello?
Hey, Joe, it's Tommy.
Oh, is this really Tommy?
Yeah. Joe, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about, Tommy?
I didn't mean to bury you, Tommy, or bury you, Joe.
Oh, you really can't bury me, dude. I mean, if we got in a war of words, I would probably destroy you.
Look, Joe, I need money.
Yeah, you need a couple other things too, but I mean, just keep working,
Hey, Joe, you need to have me on your show because you need ratings really bad. I tweeted that out earlier, by the way, that you need me.
Well, we're doing just fine, Tommy. I mean, I'm not even allowed to stream on my channel until December, and we still pulled in about 1,000 people
It's
watching.
because you suck, Joe.
Well, I don't suck. I mean, you suck. You've got 100,000 subs and more, and you get about 300, 500 viewers. I mean, where are all those people?
They're doing just fine, Joe.
300, 500. You had 3 people watching live tonight, Tommy.
Shut up, Jake. I'm talking to Joe. Joe.
Yeah, what?
Joe.
What?
Fucking talk to me.
I am talking to you.
Why are you ignoring me?
I'm not ignoring you. You fucking tweet me every second.
Why do you keep saying F Tommy's corpse?
Why do you keep sending me pictures of your dick and asking if it's adequate for a woman? Why do you keep doing that?
You're a fucking asshole, Joe.
I know. I'm just kidding. I know you don't use it. But no, I mean, when's your next stand-up?
My next stand-up...
It doesn't matter when your next stand-up is!
Oh, you fucking scumbag.
Haha, you fedoran-wearing fuck! No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, Tommy. I'm kidding.
You're a fucking Adidas hat-wearing titty boy.
Yeah, Adidas. All day I dream about fucking ass, and you dream about fucking a dog.
All day you dream about dick.
Listen, Tommy.
Sick burn.
Sorry, Joe.
Listen, Tommy. You know what I want you to go down. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the doctors, and I want you to get your cholesterol tested.
I don't want to do that though, Joe.
I want you to do that. I'm not even
All right,
kidding.
well, I'll tell you what. Will you give me like $300 to pay for it?
No, it should be. You have insurance for that. It should cover it. Okay.
I don't think it's going to be enough to cover it, Joe.
Well, you need.
Plus, there's another Halloween mask I really, really want to get.
What type? What?
There's another mask I want to get, Joe.
All right, well, get it. Get anything to wear around. Only if you promise to wear it all the time. That way, nobody has to look at you.
I'm gonna get a mask of you, and then I'm gonna go meet up with Leah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna go to jail.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
fucking sound
Yeah.
like that, you
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole! I don't sound like that. Such a child.
Ask me to say what?
Well, look,
Ask me
Joe,
longer,
I
say
gotta
what?
go. There's other channels that are way worth my time, and I'm tired of carrying you on my back. And the only reason you're successful is because of me.
Okay, why don't you go throw up, you fuck?
God damn it.
Joking the cock.
Bye, Tommy.
I'll see you on Twitter, bitch. All right, there he goes.
All right. Well, I'm glad you settled it. I mean, he did tweet out before that the only reason you are successful is, the ratings come from Tommy himself. So he said that, I don't want to misquote him here. I have it somewhere, but yeah, he said Joe wants me back because he needs the ratings. Tommy had his live SmackDown review with 3 viewers tonight.
I'll tell you what.
You had over 1,000, but he brings the ratings. So I just want to clarify.
I promise you, I don't need that because guess what? I won't bring him back this Friday. I won't bring him back this Friday. I won't even have you on Friday. How about that?
And he also said to multiple sources when he did his interview circuit that this is the happiest he's ever been not being on your show. He's more relaxed and less stressed and doesn't feel as attacked. So
that's fine. He won't be here Friday. How about that? Tweet that.
I don't know. Can you suffer the rating loss, Joe?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now.
You might be done for.
What am I going to be able to do? I don't know. Yo, Mellow Yellow, thanks for the 200 bits, brother. And maybe this is it. Oh, this is Gatekeeper. All right, let's get the last one out of the way. Then we are going to we're going to jump over to twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Hope you guys can join us over there on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube right now, download the Twitch app, get over to Twitch, follow me on Twitch at, it is Joe Cronin JCS on Twitch, or twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Shitbum.
I'm lying in a hospital bed waiting for Tom Rowe to have surgery. Thank you for distracting. me for a while.
Wow, Trey, man. Trey, we love you, dude. I hope you're okay. I don't remember what you have or what's going on exactly, but man, Trey, I hope you're okay. Message me tomorrow. Message us tomorrow or whenever you can, as soon as you're all right with whatever's going on. And I hope you have a good surgery, and I hope it's okay. I'll be thinking of you, man. I'll be thinking of Trey. Everybody, whatever you do.
Yeah, we're definitely sending good vibes your way, and if you need anything, just shoot us a message for sure.
Yeah, man, Trey, love you, bro. Thank you for the support, dude, and I hope you're all right. I don't know what's up. I don't remember what's up, but I hope you're all right.
I know what's up with Trey. His dick is too big. They said 25 inches is way too large, so they're going to reduce it to 23.
They're decreasing Trey's dick.
Yeah, it's way too large. It's in Guinness now. So
the last woman didn't wake up. Everybody on YouTube, hit that like button if you can. Do me a favor, and if you guys like the show tonight, stick the thumb up my ass, and let's see what can happen. Thanks to everybody that donated on YouTube. You can still donate over on Twitch if you want. You can donate the old way or on the Twitch bits, whatever you want to do. And we're going to play a little bit of Halo, I think, and see how long the Steam lasts. And we'll get going with that right the fuck now, actually.
Eventually, we're getting you on Destiny.
I know. I got to get there. I'm at the farm, but I got to start.
A lot of people want to play with you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm loading up Halo 5. I put in the chat. I told people to come join us on twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. If you want to play Halo 5 with us, send me a message. It's Countdown Ended, all one word, on Xbox Live.
Yeah, baby.
Matt wants to know what mic you have, Joe. His is coming in the mail tomorrow. He's just curious.
His own mic that he bought? This is the Shure SM7B. I did a video about mics. If you want to see my video on microphones, just YouTube search Joe Cronin Show microphones, and I give a good...
Yeah, you talk about the best mics for podcasting.
Yeah, I went over the 3 best ones. One that's only $50, and then this one, and then my other one that are $300 to $400. But I didn't just start out with these. Remember, I've been on YouTube a long time. When I started, you can go back and watch my videos, I sounded like shit because I was using a mic that was just laying around broken. And then eventually, like, you got people donated, or I made some money off YouTube. I bought a mic. You know, I was working, so I bought something else. And over the years, I've added on. I didn't just start with this and everything. I was in a shitty camera with a shitty mic in front of a shitty door. And, it's not that much better now in a way, but, we've got stuff now. And that's thanks to everybody. And that's what happens. So you don't just start with this shit. But, yeah, if you have the money, SM7B is pretty good. Otherwise, Electro Voice RE20. But if not for those two, and you can't get a Neumann, which is like fucking $1,000. But if you want to be practical, get the what the fuck is it called? God damn it! I always forget the name of it. It's like $50. It's great. Begins with A. Audio Technica. It's an Audio Technica microphone. You'll see it in my review. Get that one. It's like $50, and USB. It doesn't sound the best, but it does cancel out almost all noise. And I got to get my controller. Shit. And if you go in XLR cable using a mixer through a USB, the microphone sounds even way better that way because you can gain it up and do all this bullshit. Listen to my review. And I've been helping a couple people with their YouTube channels, trying to make some extra money for myself with another side business. So if you want to support me on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, come on over there, support me. But you'll also get 8 hours of bonus podcasting and videos from me on Patreon. So $5 a month, $1 a month, you get a bunch of extra content. So you're not just giving money, you're getting a bunch of shit too. But if you do have a YouTube channel and you really, really need help or something like that, I've been giving people overviews and shit like that. You can even talk to the couple guys that I've been working with. I don't think you'll need my help for any more than a month. I think after a month of working with me, you'll get all I can give you, and then you need to move on to somebody else or something bigger. But I had an hour and a half worth of stuff to say to a guy and another dude who have a channel, just based off of the basic stuff I looked at on their channels to fix things. So if you want to help, it's $50 a month. If you want help, it's $50 a month. I think you only need 1 month, and I'll spend hours working with you to figure out your channel and help you out. So I'll get $50, and you'll save yourself 2 years. Maybe it took me years to figure out this the right way, to figure out tags the right way, to figure out when upload stuff the right way, to figure out what my titles were, what I was doing in the videos, critique of my personality. Like, I mean, years of 800, 500 subs, 800 subs, and then all of a sudden I started getting better, and then when I got better, instantly it was like started getting subs. So if I can save you a year, save you 6 months, save you 2 years, hopefully that's worth it to you. And that's a way for me to make money and do a side business. And it's a lot of time. You know, it's a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours a month for you. One-on-one Skype, whatever you need, whatever the fuck. So go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show if you want to sign up for that. We got a couple people already. We're going to meet. I'm going to be sending out a thing so we can all meet on, I think, a Sunday or a Saturday, and we can all talk about the channels and what's been going on everybody's channels. So anyway, I've spat off this bullshit for enough. Time to play some Xbox. See you.
I just want to say Justin Bailey is God.
Yeah, Justin Bailey is God, and F. Tommy scores. I really do love Tommy. We're just joking around a little bit. I am mad. I'm fed up with bullshit, but I do love Tommy.
I mean, he can fuck off for Friday if he thinks that he's bringing the ratings.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's playing around, but whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Didn't seem that way, but...
Well, he's a dickhead then. All right, bye. We're going to Twitch. Everybody go over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. We'll see you there.